So obviously I'm head chef at Roots. So my biggest role is obviously to make sure that the food is of the consistency and the standard that we require. Yeah, so I've been working for Tommy now for about 5.5 years. So I moved down with my partner. Started as a demi-chef de partie at the Black Swan in Oldstead. Worked my way up to sous chef, and then about 18 months ago, probably about 6 months after Roots opened, an opportunity came for me to be head chef, and I moved across then. So obviously when we first started, it was a sharing plates restaurant, quite a lot of covers. So people would come, they could have as many dishes or as little dishes as they wanted. They would come down, you would share them with whoever you were sat with. And then obviously once COVID hit, we had to kind of reassess that kind of way of cooking, because with a pandemic, do you want to come as a table of 6 and share food with other people? And I'm not sure that's what people would want. Yeah, so obviously we won a Michelin star. It definitely hasn't sunk in yet. I think it's been just such a strange, 12 months. We were always trying to push for that standard, of course. Like, I've worked at the Black Swan for 5.5 years. I was, the senior sous chef over there. And I came over here because I wanted to get to that standard. I'm not necessarily, I thought it would have happened this year, but that's what we're always aiming for as a team and as a business. But I think just with the whole, the whole COVID situation, the curfews, just all the things that kind of gone against us. I don't think any of us were expecting it to happen this year, but it's an amazing feeling for myself, for Tommy, the whole team. It's not just about me or Tommy, it's about everybody, front of house, in the kitchen, the guys that are pot washing. Everybody that's involved contributes to this, and so for it to happen is an amazing thing for absolutely everybody. And yeah, I just can't wait to get back over. Myself, I'm over here at Roots working on a project for Lord's Cricket Ground. So Tommy's going to open up a restaurant there, obviously hopefully in the summer. So we're just working on dishes for there. So yeah, we've managed to keep busy 5 days a week really, so it's good. It's really good. So I mean, obviously when it's a difficult one, because as soon as the lockdown hits, you're like, right, we're probably not going to be open for 4 or 5 months. We've got 4 or 5 months of development here that we can do. The reality of it is that you can't obviously develop a menu when you don't know when you're going to reopen. So you can't work on a summer menu and then all of a sudden be open back in March. So obviously trying to be optimistic about 2021 being a good year for us guys. I think the first thing to say is obviously we just don't know what's going to happen. Things can change so much, and I don't want to put a thing on and say like this is going to be a good year, because the reality is that like so many restaurants have gone out of business and so many people have lost their jobs, and I would never want that on anybody. So to say there'd be a good year, okay, we might get back open in the summer and have a good few months. I don't think it can be classed as a good year if restaurants are going out of business and people are losing their jobs. I'd rather that never have happened. So obviously I'm really excited about reopening. Obviously having the star as well is like really exciting. And also like the tasting menu concept. We kind of started the tasting menu concept in July, but we've had like, a lockdown in November and then a lockdown in December. And obviously we're still under lockdown. So it's kind of been very stop and start with various, you got to stop serving at 11 and then it was like, all the different things. So yeah, I am obviously like looking at June as obviously when the pandemic apparently will be lifted. Restaurants can reopen obviously in May. And yeah, I just want to come in, see a busy restaurant, see all the guests smiling, come into the past saying hello, just having a good time again. Like, that is what hospitality is all about at the end of the day. It's not about the accolades, it's about people coming in, enjoying what you're doing, forgetting the world that's outside for a couple of hours and just having fun and a good time and enjoying what you're doing. And that brings more enjoyment to me than anything really.